Hey you guys. So I'm back with another video and I'm super excited. I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and if you're new here, please subscribe, hit the like button, notification button, comment if you have any topics that you want me to discuss or any questions. Feel free to comment below, and I just thank you guys and I pray that you guys stay. And I'm just gonna hop right into it. So today's question, or like this is like the topic that I'm going for, is what are you allowing your wilderness to be? And I got this concept from, or like I guess you can call it a concept or an analogy. I got it from Rebecca Lynn Pope. I love her so much. Oh my God. I follow her on YouTube. I follow her on Instagram, on Facebook. She is amazing. I love her so much. And, I would definitely recommend her channel to anybody that is in their healing process, needs to hear some words of wisdom, encouragement, needs some inspiration. She is amazing. She has really helped transform my mind. And I got this concept from her. So like, what are you allowing your wilderness to be? So you know how the Israelites wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. And that's because they were operating in their flesh and their ego. They didn't really have faith that God would lead them to the promised land. They were asking so many questions and just had so much doubt in their hearts. And that basically is what held them up. And that's why it took so long for them to finally reach the promised land, is because they were operating in their flesh and ego. And so I just want to ask, like, what are you allowing to come in between your promised land? What are you allowing to hold you back from the promise that God has for you, your highest self, you operating at the highest version of yourself? What are you allowing to get in between that? And we have to sit and really analyze, like, what strongholds do we have? What strongholds are we battling? What are we allowing to just hinder our growth and get in between, our relationship with God, get in between us reaching our full potential? What are we allowing to come in between that? And that's something that we really have to ask ourselves on a day-to-day. Like, are we trying each day to become a better person? Whether that's praying more, whether that's meditating, whether that's reading, whether that's watching, inspirational videos on YouTube, whether that's talking to someone that you can actually gain knowledge from. Whatever it is for you, are you putting in the work that you need to become the highest version of yourself each and every day? Like, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So it's not going to happen overnight, but eventually you will start to see progress and you will start to see the results. But you have to continuously be in a state of progression, be in a state of just surrendering to God's will for your life and praying to Him and asking Him, God, what is it that you need me to do in this day? Like, just embrace each moment and allow each day to just reveal your purpose in life. Allow Him to reveal Himself and reveal His purpose, that the purpose that He has for your life. And a lot of times we're our own worst enemy and we're our own worst critic. And we hold ourselves back in so many ways. And it's so sad because you don't see it when you're in it. It's when you take a step back and reflect. And that's when you see, oh my gosh, like, I was a mess. Like, I was a hot mess. And I'm talking about myself as well, because it was times where I would be so deep in darkness that I did not see the light. I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. It would be times where I would talk to people about these things, like, for instance, like a friend or a family member or my mom or somebody, and they would encourage me and speak life into me, but it's like I wouldn't see it. I wouldn't see it for myself. I would just be in such a dark place that I would just be like, how do I get there? When am I going to get there? And, will I ever get there? And those are questions that you have to surrender to God. And you have to surrender the how and embrace the now. You have to surrender the how and embrace the now, because it's not your responsibility. It's not your job to figure out how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, what it's going to look like. What your responsibility is just to embrace the journey, embrace the process, and embrace the growth that comes with the refining. God is divinely refining you as He's taking you through these things, and we have to embrace that process. Because if we had all the answers, and if we could really see, like, for sure, okay, I can see myself right now, and I know that this is going to happen on this specific date, and this is what I'm going to be wearing, and this is who I'm going to be with, and this is what I'm going to say, and this is going to happen, and this is going to be the life-changing moment for me. If we could really see that and know that it's going to happen, then we wouldn't rely on God as much. We wouldn't rely on God to just continue building us and uplifting us and working through us each and every day. We wouldn't pray to Him. We wouldn't talk to Him. We wouldn't lean on Him for faith, and that's why we do need God. We need God. We need God to get through those moments, and not only to get through the hardships, but to get through the good times as well, because you don't want to just pray to God when everything is good, or pray to God when you want something. You have to build that relationship and build that bond, even through the good times, even through the bad times, even when it's steady and it's neither good nor bad, and you're just flowing, you're just going through life and you don't feel anything. Even in those times, we have to talk to Him and invite His presence in our life, because if not, we're literally just gonna be like walking like zombies, like the Walking Dead. Because if you're not thinking spiritually and on a higher realm, honestly, it's like you're just going with the wind. You're literally just going with the wind and allowing life to just take you on its current. Like you're just flowing with whatever. You don't have that divine direction. You know what I mean? You're just going through life, just literally just going through life. And so for me, it's very important to just invite God into my life and speak to Him and just pray to Him and just put Him in the midst of every decision that I make, of every relationship that I have, of every situation, everything that I go through, every decision that I make, every person that I meet. I put God in the midst. And honestly, it's been times where I prayed to God. It would be, for instance, I would pray to God, let's just say about a situation of a person that I'm dating. I would pray to God to reveal their intentions to me, and literally, like, He would answer my prayer just like that. Just like that. And it may have not been in the same day, but He would literally answer my prayer. Like, for instance, like, I prayed to Him about this one particular person. I asked God, I was crying out to God, and I said, God, just reveal this person's intentions to me. Am I supposed to be in this situation? Just reveal them to me. And it's not even anything that happened, anything bad that happened with this person. I wasn't even praying just because something bad happened and I wanted God to just reveal. But any person that I come across, any relationship that I have, I'm always praying for God to reveal their intentions to me, because I don't want to keep you in my life no longer than you're meant to be in my life. And everyone comes in your life for a reason and a season. So I don't want your season to expire and you're still hanging around. So I pray to God for everything, every relationship that I enter into. I pray to God. And with this one this one relationship, God literally answered my prayer the next day and revealed this person to me. He revealed this person to me. I got stood up. Like, this person stood me up, and God showed me that because I prayed to him, and it honestly, it hurt me because I wasn't expecting that from this person. So when it happened, it hit me. I'm like, whoa, like, and honestly, I don't even think I was really ready for it because I just wasn't expecting it, but he revealed their character to me, and that showed me enough. Because if a person is willing to stand you up, then they're willing to do a lot of other things to you. So for me, standing me up is a deal breaker. Like, unless something really truly happened, like, and you either ran out of gas, you got into a car accident, you got sick, you had a family emergency, something in forms of that. Like, if it wasn't that, like, okay, and the excuse that the person gave was just, it was just a very, very lame excuse. And so that showed me what I needed to know about this person. And I'm just giving this as an example of how fast God can answer your prayers if you earnestly seek his face and pray to him and ask him to reveal people's intentions. Ask him to reveal your purpose. Ask him to reveal his will for your life. Ask him to reveal what you need to do in order to reach your highest potential. And it's a journey. And I can honestly ask, like, will we ever really truly reach our highest potential? Or is it just a forever, a thing that just we continuously are growing and continuously are learning and continuously are just excelling when it comes to our relationship with God? So do we ever truly reach our highest self? I don't know. But for me, I honestly feel like we hinder our own growth for allowing these strongholds to continue taking a hold of us and keeping us in these dark places, keeping us stagnant, keeping us comfortable, keeping us in depression, keeping us in anxiety, keeping us in addiction, keeping us in sexual immorality, sin, lust. Just, we as humans are going to sin naturally. But if you're willingly living in sin and you're not making any effort to change, then you cannot blame anyone but yourself if you're remaining in the same place that you were in a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. You were in the same place. When is enough enough? When are you going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired? When are you going to get sick of your own mess? It's just like a dog returning to its vomit. When are you going to get tired of returning to those old bad habits, to that old negative thinking, to that darkness? When are you going to say enough is enough and I want better for my life? Dear God, please help me. And at times we may not know what to even pray for. We may be just so lost. There's so many people out here that don't even know where to start when it comes to praying. But you don't even have to know exactly what to say. You don't even have to know exactly how to talk to God. All you have to know is just how to say, God, help me. It's been so many times where I didn't even know what to say to God. I was just saying, God, help me. God, help me. I'm tired. I am tired. And that's all you need to say. Just surrender to his will for your life. You don't have to know what that even looks like. but he will reveal it to you. Don't allow your wilderness to keep you in darkness and keep you stagnant and comfortable. Don't be like the Israelites. You have a greater purpose for your life. God has a greater purpose for you, for your family. You could be the change in your family. You could be the one to break those cycles. You can be the one to change the trajectory of your family forever. Just picture that in your mind. Picture that for yourself. And really ask yourself, what if I'm the chosen one? What if I'm the one that can really change the direction that my family is headed in a good way? Just really ask yourself that. And ask yourself, what is your wilderness? So, you guys, I thank you guys so much for watching. And I just pray that you guys take this message and really, really analyze, everything that I said, and really just take a deeper look. Just take a deeper look and really ask God to reveal it to you. And He will. He will. So I just pray that God grants you His gentle grace, and may you take up as much space as you need to in order to fulfill God's purpose in your life. In the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. But yes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.